What are 5 things you can do to improve your singing voice today? Hi, I'm Olivia Peck. I'm your local millennial voice teacher, and today we're going to be talking about how to sing high notes, how to have more power in your voice, how to find your true singing voice, and more. Before we get into it, yes, I'm Olivia, and if we haven't met yet, you can follow me here by subscribing to the channel. I do go live almost every week to answer singing questions, and it's so much fun. So hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on those. Of course, you can always sign up for a singing lesson with me on oliviapeck.com. It always helps to have some guidance when you're trying to learn to sing. It's really hard to teach yourself. I absolutely love what I do, so pop over to oliviapeck.com, fill out the lesson request form, and away we go. All right, let's get into the 5 things that you can do right now to improve your singing. Let's talk about how to sing high notes. Don't increase muscle. Do slide gently when you're first learning how to sing high. If I were to sing "I Will Always Love You" and I thought I'll just use more muscle, more intensity as I sing higher, guess what? Everybody would be like, "Stop yelling." I will show you. And I will always love you. That's me shouting. I'm not even really shouting because I don't want to hurt myself, but it has that shouty quality. What if I were to just gently slide up to that higher note instead? And I will always, as opposed to, and I. Nobody really wants to be the person who's like screaming on stage, unless it's like a cool scream. But today we're not going to talk about screaming. Next, let's talk about how to sing with power. A lot of people want to sing with power, of course. You think about the greatest singers of all time and you want to sing just like them. Yeah, I understand. Here's the trick though. You don't actually want to increase your volume. You do want to increase your resonance or ping. It's normal to think that increasing your volume and projecting is how to increase your power. There are a lot of ways you can increase the power of your voice without actually singing louder. Let's say I wanted to sing "Someone Like You," but I wanted more power. Would I go, "Never mind, I'll find someone like..." I'm not making myself sound powerful. I'm making myself sound like I'm in pain. What you're really looking for is a type of singing, a certain tone quality when you hear a powerful voice. One of my favorite voice teachers on the internet, Emily Kristen Morris, talks about the baby cry and how babies crying cuts through. Isn't this pushed shouting sound? It's a piercing sound. And that's another thing we want to leverage in our singing voice. We want to uncover that so that we can sing with very little effort, like we're a baby who can cry for a pretty long time without losing their voice. Ah, never mind, I'll find someone like you. It's got that ring in there as opposed to "never mind." I'm not shouting it again. Singing on a wah or a meow helps find that ping. Meow, 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 meow. Never mind, I'll find. How about singing in tune? There are a lot of reasons why singers have trouble singing in tune. Even professional musicians have trouble with this, and really smart singers run into issues because there's not just one reason people struggle with singing in tune, and especially for beginning singers, this is an issue that you have to overcome sometimes. Heck, I sang "Love on Top" at karaoke not even more than a couple of years ago, and it wasn't very good because I honestly did not know it that well. I don't think it was super in tune, and I feel like I know what I'm doing for the most part when I'm singing. So don't practice a song without learning the notes. A lot of us think we know a song when really we don't know it as well as we thought we did. How often are you singing to a song on the radio and realize, oh my gosh, that's what they're saying? It's the same thing when you're learning a song to actually sing and perform and practice. You want to know that song inside and out, backwards and forwards, every single little note, and I have a whole video on how to practice singing and breaking a song down. So there's a couple things you do want to do. You do want to sing a song with precision and sing with optimal technique. You also want to choose a song that's in your range. So instead of singing "One I Love," "You're the One I Need," how does this go? You can sing "You're the One I Need, you're the only, you're the only." I still don't know it. How do you find your natural voice? Like, as a voice teacher, people ask me, hey, what's my voice type? Like, what do I sound like to you? What should I sing? It's kind of a complicated question because, yes, you do have a natural tone, a natural voice that I'm listening for, and I want to help you uncover, like an archaeologist dusting off little rocks, I'm gonna help you with that. But at the same time, I always take into account, what do you want to sing? What's your vibe? What's your style? Although maybe you might have a hard time bridging the gap between what your natural voice is and the genre you like to sing, there are a lot of ways we can do that. So don't start with a super difficult goal song. Do start with a song that feels mostly easy for you. You've got it down about 80%. Maybe you already know the song a little bit. It doesn't feel like a super big reach. Your first song is not going to be your goal song. Likely. You want to grow your range, grow your skill set incrementally, and if you've got this song that you feel like is pretty out of reach, then let's work our way up to it. Let's find a song where you can focus on one technique aspect at a time, or a couple of aspects at a time. You want to go for songs that are a little slower so you can settle into them. The rhythm isn't too crazy or hard to grasp, just so you can settle into the song. That's what I recommend. Things like Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis, or the Haley Reinhart version. Songs by Frank Sinatra, because they're a lot of the time slower ballads. For me, Lady Gaga songs were a great segue into singing pop because they were in a comfy range for me. So if you can find an artist that you feel like when you sing their songs, it feels good, leverage that. Sometimes singers' voices shift pretty quickly when I'm working with them, and I'm excited to shift the playlist around and find another song that fits their new goals and stretches them in a new way. So if you want some help finding songs that fit your voice and your goals right now, let me know. Now, how to improve your tone. There's a lot of things I can say about this, and most of my videos are inadvertently talking about how to just improve your tone, improve your singing voice in general. I'm gonna sum it up in this video to not get into the weeds, but don't sing with force or perfection, or see your imperfections as a moral or personal failing. You're learning a new skill, you're expressing yourself, you're being creative. Singing is meant to be fun. It's meant to be self-expression. I think we're moving away finally from saying that someone is singing wrong. If you're singing, you're singing. If you can talk, you can sing. Okay? A lot of us do want to like our voice and improve. And so this is what I would focus on instead. Do sing with energy, sing with focus, and sing with a smile. I'm serious. The smile really helps. Technically, a smile will help your singing. It lifts the soft palate a little bit. The smile does help. I often say to new singers right from the jump, put a little bit of a smile in your cheeks. And technically it helps, but anecdotally, the smile just will relax you, and it will mentally remind you that this is inherently a joyful activity. Oh my gosh, that sounds so cheesy, but it's true. People just want to sing better. They want to learn how to sing. And I want to see you improve. I take it upon myself to be someone who's going to wholeheartedly listen to you and try my best to find some solutions for you. I'm not perfect. I'm human, and This is just my job, okay? But it's something that I'm extremely passionate about, because for a really long time, there were things that I wanted to do as a singer, and for over a decade, I just could not do them. And it was from things that other people said that I took to heart. It was from just not having the skills to sing the songs that I wanted to sing. And that, as someone who loves to sing, is hard not not to take personally. It's hard not to look at it as a failure or to ask what's wrong with me. I don't want others to experience that. I just think if I can do it, you can do it. I couldn't even appreciate the things that I actually did quite well. I mean, people would tell me that was good, and it's like I couldn't even hear them. I only heard the things that I did wrong. Okay, there we go. That's it. Those are the 5 things I wanted to cover. Thanks for hanging out with me and talking about singing. I hope to see you on the next live stream and in the next video. Of course, you know how to find me if you are looking for singing lessons, or you can send me a voice memo as well. If you're not sure what to watch next, I have a playlist here of singing tips. Pick a video that you think suits your goals at this time. Most importantly, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye!